is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 290. NASDAQ up 39, S&P's up 16. We take a look at the percentages out here. What you have is this, folks. You get the Dow Industrials trading up 1.1% right now. The NASDAQ is up 0.5. S&P's are up 0.7. Bottom line is that you have a new high in the composite, NASDAQ composite, NDX 100, Russell 2000. You do have the Dow Industrials going after this swing. Looks like it wants to take that swing. Point out the Dow and the S&P are still the laggards out here. Gold contract down $2.50, trading at $12.9970. Silver up 14 cents, $16.69. Both gold and silver, well, silver, bottom line, has been catching a bid. If we get over and we take a look at that gold market right now, what you're going to see inside gold today got to a price point of $13.06. We've done 232,000 contracts. That's good contract volume. Bottom line, you know, we'll see if, in fact, we can get another surge up into this 13, 12, 13, 15 area. So you had an expansion of volume today. You didn't totally give it up on price, but bottom line, off at $6, $7, that's a big number. And this is where gold keeps running into problems trying to get into that higher range. If we go take a look at the silver market, bottom line, silver's trading totally different than gold. Silver has stayed in its higher range. Not only staying in its higher range, what silver did do yesterday as well as today, silver had 71,000 contracts yesterday. Big contract volume, exploded on contract volume today. Really nice move, 109,000 contracts. You're going after the swing high of May 11th. Swing high of May 11th was $16.86. We get to $16.76 now. You're coming into this swing high with big volume, so that's a good number inside the gold market. We'll see if this baby can basically take it out. Notes and bonds. We take a look at the note and bond market. What we have with the note and bond market is this. We have the 10-year note right now trading down 14 ticks. You did 1.4 million contracts. Bottom line, you have light volume as you're going into the strength. That being said, though, guess what? You're past the strength right now. So when we went topside last Tuesday, we had gone, let's see, a week ago Tuesday, we had gone topside. We started at 119.11. You had volume out here of 3.4 million contracts. The bottom of that price point, folks, is the 119.11. You're below it. So what that does set up is that this baby can get down to about the 118.30 now. That's about another 10 ticks from where we are. We take a look at the 30-year bond, what we have with the 30-year. I believe the 30 is just getting to it. Yeah, the 30-year right now is right down into where we broke topside from. A little bit different setup. The number is 142.14, and right now you're at 142.12, so you're below it. We had done 602,000 contracts right at that number. Right now you're at 272. If we look at this intraday, just to get an idea, hey, we'll see whether this thing can, all it needs is a couple ticks to get a rejection. And what we did do is at 10 minutes of 3 Eastern Standard Time, you got the first bid into that bond market. It had been selling that bond market off all day long. King Dollar, what do we have with King Dollar? King Dollar made a run to get back inside its lower range, couldn't handle the lower range. Now, King Dollar's in no man's land right now. So we're down 232 ticks. You had volume of 24,000, which is a pickup on volume. Yesterday we did, let me just see this. Okay, so yesterday we, did 20,000 or 24,000. That being said, it's not inside the lower range yet. We'd have to close inside 93,480. We hit 93,385 today. We're at 93,640. Bottom line, we'll see if, in fact, King Dollar can get inside that number. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today, we have Advanced Micro up 77 cents. Comcast is up $1.10. You get Facebook down $2.11. Tesla is the number. Man, they're running the shots out of Tesla in an amazing part. So let's go take a look at Tesla. Tesla's up $27. And most of this gain, folks, okay, had to do 18, 18, yeah. Bottom line is that this opened at $300. So $18 of this is from the open to where we are right now. And Tesla does have a 30% short position. So bottom line is that that's 1 out of just about every 3 shares have to be bought back just to close the short position. Tesla's overtaking its swing point out here of 312. And what that sets up, bottom line, let me just see this for a second. So you get the top, 309 approximately. Well, that's a big move, $52. So you're talking 360. Yeah, Tesla's going to go. Tesla wants to go after the highs are established on the in February. Let me pull this back a little bit more. Tesla's going after its highs. Yeah, no. The highs are 389. 350 is the next number. 350 is the next number. It's a big number, though. No two ways about that. Some of the Dow stocks out here. Well, let's go inside the Dow Industrials first. We'll go inside the Dow. I suspect what we're going to have out here is good old Boeing is going to be throwing some big numbers inside the Dow out here today. Boeing right now is, there you go. Boeing's putting 71 positive points inside the Dow. United Health 26, Goldman 25, Caterpillar 19. Taken away from it, Travelers down, putting 5 negative points in, and that's about it. The rest of them are just 1 point at a time. Inside the NDX 100, what do we have? We take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. Tesla is the mover. Tesla is putting 9.4%. It's up. Dish Networks is up 5.9%. You get JD.com up 4%. Monster Beverage is up 3.7%. Taken away from it, Fastenal is down 4.3%. You got Dollar Tree off 1.7%. Lam Research is up 1.5%. And you got NVIDIA down 1.1%. Go over to the... Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 285. NASDAQ is trading up 37. S&Ps are up 15. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 297. You get the Nasdaq up 16. S&Ps are up 30. Nasdaq is up 39. S&Ps are up 16. Let's go over to the oil market. We had oil come out with numbers this morning. Bottom line, numbers were there was more oil than expected. Oil, guess what? They really can't jam it down. Trading sideways. Down 61 cents. You're at $64.95. That being said, this is actually a higher low than yesterday. So the way oil was actually setting up right now, folks, when oil had broken topside, it broke topside. Well, when I say broke, it's been up for quite a while, but this last leg up started on the 6th of April. We broke basically the swing areas on the 10th of April. That's when we ran from $61 up to the $72.90, and that is what's supporting this whole baby up right now. So it looks to me like, bottom line, with extra oil or not, it looks like this thing wants to get a little kick underneath it. You know, we'll see where that baby can kick up to. If it can get up into that $67, that was where we had the downdraft from 70 to 67. So you did have wide price spread there. You had some volume behind that move on the way down. That's an easy place for it to bounce. If we go over to the actual equities, we take a look at the XLE. XLE is a different setup. The equities, the oil equities and the gas equities, they're having a harder time basically getting up into the high once again. The high we're talking about in the XLE is 78.39. You're at 75.74. We go take a look at the largest weighting structure inside there, which is going to be ExxonMobil. Exxon actually looks like it's going to make a run for it. Exxon has been the weakest big oil stock out here. It came down off the high of 89. We're at 81. And what Exxon is doing is pushing into these highs out here today. You know, we'll see whether I don't expect it's going to happen today, but it looks like it wants to make a run for the 82.65 level. Chevron, we look at Chevron. Chevron's the second largest weighting structure. Bottom line, you get a sideways movement out here. And, you know, Chevron trading 122. That high it's gunning for is 133. We go into the financials. So we take a look at the XLF. XLF out here, bottom line, up 48 cents today. XLF's going to need a lot more juice than this. You're up 49 cents. You get 45 million shares traded. And the way that this baby's still trading, it doesn't look like it's going to do much. We came lower last week with 321 million. Today, it's, yeah, you're at 134 right now. So we even had 10 million in there. Let's say we're at 144. Get 2 days left in the trading week, and we're in summer trading. So on Friday, the volume will die on the vine. We go look at J.P. Morgan. JP's got some price spread, but it doesn't have the juice behind it. You know, JP's going into 22 million shares. You've done 11. You know, we'll see whether this could actually hold even the gap coming into the close. So the number to keep on with JP Morgan is going to be the 110. Look at that. Unreal. It's going to be 110.19. And what that is, folks, that's the low. That's where we gap down. That's what that is. If that doesn't hold that, bottom line, that's saying it's going to be a little one-day wonder. Berkshire Hathaway. So Berkshire is the largest weighting structure inside the XLF, BRK. Let's take a look and see where this baby is. So that's up 285. And Berkshire, by the way, this is really in rough shape. You know, we had come down hard a lot of separate times. Berkshire's off its high of 217. This Berkshire itself has 3 separate high volume lows that are sticking out like a sore thumb. Those babies want to get tested. The last one being 188. So we'll see where the rest of this does shake out. Facebook, we take a look at Facebook. Facebook right now down $2. You're at 190. The amazing part about Facebook right now, folks, is that each and every day you get a new story, and in Facebook's case, it's a disaster. It's a public relations disaster, but guess what? No one's selling it. That's the bottom line. You know, the story out here today is that Facebook basically did share data sharing partnerships with 4 Chinese consumer device makers. On top of that, okay, so here's this quote. This is from Chairman John Thune. He's the chairman of the House and Senate Commerce panels. On Wednesday, he chastised Zuckerberg for keeping silent about the partnerships when asked at hearings in April about third parties that might be receiving users' personal data from the company. Facebook also, so check out how arrogant they actually are. Facebook also missed a deadline to respond to follow-up questions from the Senate Commerce, Science, and Technology Committee, even after receiving an extension, the chairman said. Bottom line is that, you know, we'll see how far they can push it. But this committee right here can regulate. This would be the committee, if Facebook's going to get regulated, this would be the committee that would regulate it. So we'll see where this baby shakes out. But thus far, hasn't done a thing to the stock. You know, bottom line, we bring this thing back. Yeah, you're at all-time highs. First all-time high was 195. That was established the week of February 2nd. You came down hard with volume. You're up with nothing. Now, technically, the way this is set up is that, yeah, it wants to go test 149. Fundamentally, and where it is, guess what? Until it's down, until it basically, the market looks at it and says, okay, man, I'm selling it. You are going to basically get put under some regulations. Nothing's there. Google. Let's go take a look at Google out here. So Google right now, that is setting up, but it's down $5. But you know what? Google's setting up to go for these highs too. You know, Google is actually pulling back today, has light volume. You're pulling back into somewhat of strength. That's on your daily. We put this on a weekly. This thing's laying at highs also. Amazon. Amazon, this morning they were talking about Amazon might be getting into the insurance business, meaning the home insurance business. They'll combine that basically with their security systems. We'll see if that shakes out. Bottom line, Amazon's at all-time highs. We hit $1,714 today. Right now, you're at $16.93. Netflix, NFLX. We take a look at Netflix. Netflix has no doubt changed the whole media industry. Netflix is at $364.59. That's also at all-time highs. And Netflix is almost parabolic. It's certainly parabolic since 178. And that brings you back to December of this year. NVIDIA, NVDA. What do we have with NVIDIA? And NVIDIA, folks, is always a good equity to take a look at, because when things go south, it seems that NVIDIA is the first one, well, actually south or north. NVIDIA, you know, for a couple of years is bringing the whole chip sector higher. When they go south, when NVIDIA goes south, though, get out of the way, man, because it is fast and furious. Right now, NVIDIA is basically, at any time, we're at 264. This thing would have to get back inside 254 in order to basically really get some acceleration on the downside. Now, what NVIDIA does have, which will get tested, 204. That's 204, folks. That is the February 9th swing area. NVIDIA hasn't got hit yet. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. There's the number for the Dow Industrials, a flat 300 up. That's going to be a good news number. Comp up 40, S&P's up 16.5. We'll come right back.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 288. You get the NASDAQ up 38. S&Ps are up 15.5. We go around the world and take a look at what we had happen out here today. We'll go to Asia first last night. Asia basically was mixed last night, folks. Not much was out there. The Nikkei up 0.3%. Hang Seng was up 0.5. Shanghai was flat. We go over and we take a look at the European markets. There we go. We take a look at the European markets. Today we had the CAT was basically flat. DAX was up 0.3%. FTSE was up 0.2%. let's go into where there are some problems that are happening out here. Let's go down to Brazil. I want to see what's going on here because the real is basically getting smoked. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so if we go into the Brazil market, I want to see how bad this actually is. So even this is a good. So in the Brazil market, you did have materials were the only ones that were actually up pretty good. Close this. Close that. Whoops. Yeah, this is a little problem child. So we bring this on a bigger basis. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's really not that bad. So we've come down off of 88,000 to 75,000. This would have to get back inside 73,000. Now, what's intriguing about this is that when we take a look at this, that of course, is in reals. If we put this, I'm going to put this in U.S. dollars because this is where it's going to be a disaster. Look at that. Wow. So picture this. Because with the dollar, the real has gone down so dramatically against the U.S. dollar that when you take a look at this, what you're seeing is that in dollar terms, we just went from 44,800. Wow, man. Holy cow. Down to 19,000. So this thing in 5 months has got cut in half in dollar terms. When in fact, as long as you're trading in your own currency, it looks like it went up, but the fact of the matter is, in U.S. dollar terms, it's cut in half. That is intense. No doubt about that. We take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. What we have, you have ExxonMobil's up $1.60, $1.26. Boeing's the big number. Boeing's up by $10. You get GM up 41 cents, Big Mac's up 277, 3M's up 230. You have Walmart down 8 cents. Walmart's having a tough time, man. You know, bottom line, we go look at this Walmart for a second. What you're going to see is that Walmart can't get out of its way. It's been building a low base. That low base looks like it's ready for the next leg down. You know, Walmart came off its high in February of this year, $109. You're at 84. So bottom line is that you're down 20 bucks off now, $25. You're into where the strength was from October of 2017. That's when Walmart had a nice run topside. We went from $79 to 86. That being said, this thing is building cars to probably get back inside that area, run down to 80 bucks. You hit 80, it can hit 73. Next time Walmart's coming out with this numbers are going to be on August 16th. If we do go look at the Fed funds rate, what we have out here is that the next meeting is right around the corner, 7 days from now. Well, there you go. Unreal. So it's next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, the 13th, Fed's expected to go up another 25 basis points, and we'll see after that where this baby is going to run to. Right now, the Fed funds effective rate, meaning what they are actually lending money bank to bank, is 1.70. That's how that's just shaking out right now. We're going to take a look at the, whoops. So let's go take a look at the SLV. So the SLV, and this is going to get interesting because I believe that what we're going to see here, so the SLV is up 19 cents. Okay, so what just happened with the SLV is that we actually, and this is a nice way of doing it, we actually just jumped over the 100-day moving average. Now, and so now what we have is this. This is going to get intriguing. So, and well, actually, we jumped over the 50 and the 100 in 1 day, and you get juice behind the move. That's how you want to basically break these moving averages. Bottom line, we'll see whether we can do the 200. The 200 right now is set up at, let's see, 1582. And right now we're at 1571. If we do go over to the GDX has been trying to get over those moving averages. Been having a tough time doing it. It's been laying right along them, actually. The GDX right now is at 2246. And what you will see is that you're over the 50 and the 100 also. This is what the difference is. The difference is that the SLV is going over them with conviction, and that's what I'd like to see. The GDX doesn't have that conviction just yet. So we'll see where this shakes out coming into the close. Because what has happened is that we had the gold contract up really well. GDX had been up, back down somewhat. It looks like as we're coming into the close, a couple of these gold equities are catching a couple small bids. Nothing big, but they are catching a couple small bids. What we do want to do is that if you go look at, now this is the leader inside the gold market right now, and this is a really cool heads up for the aspect of what may be happening. Rango Resources, up $1.35. You have volume behind the move. The top of the consolidation up here was at $90.74, and it basically took it apart with spades. We take a look at this and we put this on a longer basis, and what you're going to see is that we're attacking the highs. And the highs that we're attacking, this is a nice setup, man. And so this is what's important to wrap your head around Royal Gold. Royal Gold is 100% gold royalties. That's it. So this baby is going for the high of 94. That was the high established in September of 2017, the all-time high. And this is a, and let me just look at this. I just want to, I believe, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's 100% gold royalties. So, bottom line, they get a growth rate, pretty good growth rate, 22%. That's a big number. Franco-Nevada FNV. Now, this used to be one of the stronger stocks. The difference is this baby, something is laying this thing down. That's the bottom line. The difference in the amount of what they're get the royalties on is different. And this is what's cool when you break this down. So they're still huge in gold, 548 million. But then what they have is this. They have oil and gas, 47 million. Sabolta data, which I don't even know what it is. That's 30 million. Platinum, palladium, 20 million, and nickel, 18. So you get 47, 70. You get another 100 million that is in something other than gold. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow Industrials right now trading up 293. NASDAQ up 37. S&P's up 15. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 302. You get the NASDAQ up 36. S&Ps are up 16. Let's go over to that Dow Industrial. So we take a look at the Dow. What you're looking at out here today, folks, is that you have price spread in the Dow. We are going over the swing point here. The swing point we're talking about is 25,086. You're at 25,106 right now. So let's see. So that's the 21st we're looking at. Bottom line is that that's setting up your next leg. And your next leg is 25,449. Let me go back to the 21st and see what we have inside the volume characteristic there. So 963, I believe. Let me just make sure I got the right date here. Yeah, it's the 21st. So, well, actually the 21st. 1 second. Let's chart volume. This should do it. The 21st is only 721 million shares. Let me pull this back in again. We'll do 721. The, 721 million shares. And right now, inside the NYSE, you're running 501. So at 501, what do you get? Well, it's interesting. They can still put 250 million in here pretty easy. Yeah, they can do that pretty easy. And what we will have is that because you have price spread inside the Dow Industrials today, you probably should have more buying coming in at the close. That's how I expect that's going to fly out. This is going to be interesting to watch at the close is Twitter. So what you're going to have out here with Twitter today is this. Twitter's going to get put inside the S&P on the open tomorrow. So what you're going to have is that right now, and this would be cool for us to watch, you have 40 million shares traded in Twitter right now. So what you're going to see is that at the close, you're going to have a buy on close order for Twitter that is going to be astronomical because every fund, bottom line, is going to have to go in there and buy. They were pretty smart themselves. What they end up doing this morning, let's see what they're saying. They get in the S&P, and then they're going to offer $1 billion in notes. So let's see this. Twitter says it's going to offer $1 billion in principal and convertible senior notes due in 2024 in a private placement to institutional investors. Let's see. Twitter also says that the giant expect to grant initial purchases of the notes a 30-day option to purchase up to an additional $150 million in principal of the notes to cover over allotments. Twitter says expect to enter the private negotiators convertible notes. The proceeds are offering the notes to pay the cost of convertible note hedge transactions. Bottom line is that we'll see where that shakes out. Let's go to Victor in Paramus, New Jersey. Hey, Victor, what's going on, brother?
Not much. I'm looking for two stocks. AT&T, whose decision comes out next
weak in ABX. I don't know. When they say when gas prices are high, it hurts like ABX and stuff like that.
Okay, so let's look at Ma Bell first. So Ma Bell's trading up 69 cents. You're at $33.37. That's always a big dividend stock. It pays 6%. It's pretty cool that Ma Bell pays 6% and has been for a long period of time, between 4.5 and 6. Okay, so, well, you're at the bottom of the consolidation. This has been in this consolidation for, since 2006 almost.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely a while. You know,
Where do you see it going, though, once they come out with the decision? I don't know if they're going to let him buy or whatever, or Time Warner or whatever. Where does it go, down or up?
The way this is looking right with Ma Bell, it looks like it already rejected the bottom of the consolidation that it's been in. You know, because today's not a bad day. The last time that we had volume on the way down was this $32.47 when it gapped down on the 26th. So it looks to me like it's going to stay in this consolidation. It came into a high volume low of $30.90 from August. We hit 31.17 versus, let me see this. Okay, 630 million. Yeah, so it tested it with 100 million less on a monthly, Victor. So that's kind of saying that, okay, now it's going to try to claw its way higher. If we go over, that's what it's saying. You know, so you want to look at Barrick Gold?
Yeah, I heard that these kind of companies get hurt when the price of gas is high. I don't know, maybe that's why. Why is it so low?
Well, that's because all these gold companies have been, well, not all of them. You know, you do have Royal Gold almost at highs.
You know, ABX had like a split years ago at 13, whatever. You know what I mean? It hasn't done anything in years, ABX.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. I agree. There's no doubt.
Will you touch this or no?
No, I think it looks to me like ABX, you know, bottom line, it looks to me like it's bottomed.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I mean, you know, can it go to 19 to 20? Yeah, it can. You know. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't see it right now to 50.
Yeah.
I don't see it to 55, but I do see. You know, you can. Let me just see something else here. So these numbers are like a mind blower on this company, but the bottom line is that they can't seem to basically bring it to the bottom line. Well, so 2014, you know, this is all it has to do with the price of gold. 2014, they did 10 billion. This year, they plan on doing 7.9 billion. And it's all about gold. What does happen, you can see here, 7.6 billion is gold. Copper is 608 million. They're making money, but they've been making, bottom line, 60 cents, 78 cents. You know, not big numbers.
So you don't think the AT&T merger news will be any big deal for that stock on Tuesday or Wednesday, the 12th or the 14th next week?
It doesn't look it. Well, when I say big deal, it doesn't look like it wants to go lower. Let's put it that way. No. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. The XAU, let's go look at the XAU, the HUI. XAU out here today, flat, $83.17. Gold Bugs Index, down 36 cents, basically flat. Both of those basically flatten out. Let's go to Pan American Silver, because what we had here is this. It's intriguing. Pan American Silver, inside the silver market, was one of the first ones to take off topside in a big way. It's still higher. Royal Gold today has done the same thing. Yesterday, what you saw with the move inside copper is Southern Copper got a huge bid. That was up from 49 to 51 yesterday. It's at 52.48 today. And one of the equities that you really want to keep your eye on inside the copper market in general, that is a personality stock. But when copper's moving, it loves to move, was Taseko Mines. Taseko had been down the last 6 months from 230. I think it hit $1. Yeah, it did. It hit $1.05 actually. That got a good bid yesterday. So this is saying, and if we go to you stay right there. We'll come back to the copper market in a second, because the copper market is saying that these commodities want higher price. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 308. NASDAQ is up 44. S&Ps are up 17. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 312, NASDAQ up 46, S&P's up 17, and you're going to see all these markets, bottom line, folks, they are running into the close, and they're going to close at their highs. The NASDAQ, the high it took it out yesterday was 76.37. We're $50 above that right now, and the NASDAQ is up 46 of those dollars of the 50. NDX 100, which was trying to take that baby out yesterday, couldn't handle it yesterday. We got it above it. We're up $37. 71.86 is the number. That was the high that was generated on the 13th of March. And if we do go look at that 13th of March, let me see where we stand on 13th of March. So 13th of March, we did, 2.4 billion shares. And what we have right now, we're not going to do 2.4 billion, but bottom line is that you're going to get higher price. The NDX one, whoops, nope, I don't want to exit that baby. So let's go to the Qs and just see what type of volume took out the highs on the Qs. 21 million, you're going after 55. And 175.21, bottom line, you're above it. You're above it with half the volume. So guess what, folks? People are walking into the store, There's half the amount of people in the store. They're buying the product, and guess what? That never ends in a cool way. Why? Because what you have, folks, what the market basically is looking for is a supply and demand curve, and this supply and demand curve is that there's more supply, there's less demand, they're bidding it up. Bottom line, it'll come back to where that supply and demand curve, basically the buyers and sellers are evened up, not the buyers basically buying the chair in order to sell to the next person that needs the chair until that chair gets basically whipped out underneath them. The VIX, the complacency is out here in a big way. The VIX right now is trading at 11.83. Stay right there, folks. You're going to be coming back with numbers after the close. We have the Dow Industrials up 321, NASDAQ up 47, S&P's up 18. We're going to be coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful day. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. Big numbers, folks, no doubt. Dow Industrials broke over its consolidation, lower consolidation, up $346, trading up 1.4%. NASDAQ up 51, that's up 0.7%. S&P up 20, up 0.7%. Gold contract down $1.10, trading $1,301. Bottom line, gold did have some juice behind it. We did 253,000 contracts. Bottom line, really didn't hold price. Gold is struggling to get back inside its higher range, that higher range being that 1350 number. Now, silver, different ball game. If we take a look at silver, what you're going to see out here with silver is this. Silver started moving topside yesterday, had stayed inside its larger range for quite some time. Silver had some nice follow-through out here today. You had the wide price spread. You had the volume behind the move. We did 110,000 contracts. You're at $16.70. You took out your swing point of $16.74 with volume. We hit $16.76. That the volume was 72,000 on the 25th of May. We got 110 today. So silver is set up now to make this run to the $17.42 level. If we do go look at the SLV, what you're going to see, and this will pop up in a lot of traders' computers tonight, the SLV bottom line took out your 50 and 100-day moving average, and it did it with conviction. It jumped the creek, got over the creek, bottom line, had the juice behind the move. We did 8.7 million shares. Now what you're going to see is that, okay, it's going to go after this 200-day moving average, and the 200 is laying out here 12 cents higher. We're at $15.70 right now. So we get some action. Action in the gold market. We also, Royal Gold. Royal Gold is showing that the metal is actually going to go higher. Hasn't been able to do it, but guess what? Royal Gold makes all its money, folks, on royalties of the gross price of gold. Royal Gold today is up $1.92. Has the juice behind the move, takes out the consolidation it's been in. It's been in that consolidation since January of this year. Nice setup. This baby right now is set up to go after the high that was established out here in September of 2017. That high being at $94.39. And what I expect you're going to see is that we're actually, let's see, 1.8. This is good. What's happening is this. We're going after that swing high, and when you're going after it, and we have the volume behind the move. It's Wednesday. That swing high is 1.8 million shares traded. We're already at 1.34. So bottom line is that can get up and over that level. And if that's what we get, now this is where this is going to get really pretty cool. Because if we take that out, you get a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, and it's a beauty. Your A point is $61. That A point was established in March of 2017. Your B point is 94. So you get 33 bucks. Your C point is 78. That's going to lay us out with it, what, $109. We bring this back, and I believe that's going to be the high. That's even better. The high is 100 bucks. So we're going to know by the end of this week, if we get an ABC structure on the way up. If it can get into that price point, guess what? You're going to have a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, because what you are more than likely going to have, the probability is very high, is that you are going to have the volume, because we don't need a lot of volume. We only need 400,000 shares in Royal Gold in 2 days in order to get the volume. And Royal Gold did 600. Well, let me make sure of that. 1 second. We got on a weekly basis. Okay, so we're at 1.35. Yeah, good. Okay, we need 500,000 shares in 2 days, and right now it did 668,000 today. So we're going to get that. The real question is, do we get the price simultaneously? But nice setup, big nice setup. Notes and bonds. Bottom line, notes and bonds. You had the 10-year note pull back 13 ticks. 119.09. Now, what the 10-year did, it come back into its strength, but it closed below its strength. That's it. That can go lower. 30-year, different ball game. The 30-year saved itself coming into the close. So watch how this shakes out. 30-year got to a low today of 142.08. The number in the 30-year to close over was 142.14. We closed at 142.16. You did volume of 288,000 contracts. Strength out here had volume, I believe, of 602,000. So your correlation is you go against the 602,000 contracts with 288. Bottom line, 30 years going to have a chance to go topside once again. King Dollar. King Dollar also saved itself, folks. So we look at King Dollar. King Dollar did get back inside its lower range. We traded inside that December 12th range, and that's when it took quite a while for King Dollar to get over that range. That range is 93,480. We went down to 93,385. You did reject price. You closed out at 93,630. That being said, what you do have here is that you have 25,000 contracts. Yesterday, bottom line, we did, let me pull this up. I know it was an expansion of volume. Yeah, yesterday we did 220,000 contracts. Today we did 25,000 contracts. You'll see this baby go after it again. You know, there's not a real signal here, price spread or anything else as to what the actual dollar index actually did. You know, you got inside it the first time. We'll see whether it basically can get a bounce going, or in fact, you're going to get volume on the way down. Some of the higher volume equities out here today, Tesla was the big mover. Tesla was ended up being up $28. That opened at $300 and just kept going up, folks. Now, that does have a 30% short position. So, bottom line, that was a little toasted and roasted. Comcast is up $1.19. We had Freeport McMoran up 55 cents. Signet Jewelers, that got some juice. That was up $8. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to Twitter. And if you want to see something that is pretty amazing, folks, when this happens, it's almost hard to comprehend how the market can basically swallow something like this. And what I specifically mean is this. So you have Twitter that is replacing Monsanto as of tomorrow morning, the open of tomorrow morning. You had all the funds that are in the in the S&P 500. This is. You had all the funds that, number one, are either in the S&P 500, mimic the S&P 500, buying today at the close. And if you want to see something amazing, we looked at Twitter right before the close. Twitter had 40 million shares traded. We are at 134 million shares traded right now. So the hard thing to comprehend on something like this is that how doesn't the stock move in a dramatic way? And I don't know. I've seen when they haven't been able to basically keep this a smooth aspect coming into the close. Bottom line, though, today you bottom line you didn't get it. Let's put it this way: you only had $1 movement. And I'll bring this up so you can kind of see how this is shaking out. Look at this. So they had orders at the close of 59 million shares. They just did an additional, 4 minutes ago, they did an additional 10 million. Huge numbers. Well, actually, all of this was at the close. As I'm going through this, if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you're seeing all these block trades that have gone through. And they're monsters, folks, okay? 189,000, 121,000, 111,000, 100,000, 97,000. Huge numbers. Huge numbers. And let's go to Netflix, NFLX, because I believe Netflix also was going in the S&P 100 today. NFLX. Okay, so Netflix up $1.65. Let me see if this is today, though. This might not be today. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, let me look at the close. I can look at the close and kind of. Yeah, this probably did it too. Yeah, it is. So Netflix at the close did 800,000. One trade, that's then hit 89,000, 43, 24, 23, 24. Yeah, big numbers. 67, huge numbers, no doubt about that. Let's go take a look at some of the equities that just come out with their numbers. If we go with Five Below closed at $81. That's trading $87 right now. Now at 81, that had already been up $2.42. And with Five Below is their specialty a retailer. Let's see what they have to say. This is basically at a 52-week high. And as our man, Mr. Dave White, says, the retail section seems to be on fire. And there's no doubt there's certain parts of it that are on fire in a huge way, man. Okay, so let's see what they have to say here. We got the earnings per share. The estimate was 32 cents. They made 39. Big number. Same store comp sales. They expected 3.6%. They got 3.2. Not bad. They raised their fiscal year sales and earnings per share guidance. Big numbers, man. And if we pull this back and let's just see inside those revenue numbers where we stand. Yeah, so different ball game. 2014. Equity did $535 million a year. They're doing $1.3 billion right now, and they do expect to do $1.5 next year. So, decent number there, no doubt about it. What we did have out here today, you had Signet. They come out. Now, they didn't have extraordinary numbers, but what they did have, let's go take a look at it. So that was up 15% also. That was up $8.12. This is an equity that is down dramatically. There's no two ways about that. This equity is down from a price point of $152. You're trading 52 today after it's up 8. Bottom line, though, is that it has some juice on the way up. And what they basically have done there is that they basically, looks like they stopped the bleeding. Now, they own K's, they own Zales, and they own Jared's. You know, bottom line is big, big numbers. Well, number of stores this is. That's what you come down to. We go take a look at is it YY? Let's see what this equity is. Whoops. Okay, so live streaming platform enables users to interact live online groups activities. This closed at 104. Oh, this is in China. This is trading at 105. This had been, whoa, look at this. Oh, this was down $16 today. This thing got taken to the cleaners. Let me pull this back a bit. Yeah. So this has a high of 142. You're at 104. This is going to be a little problem child. This looks like it wants to go back to its breakout area of 77. That's the way that seems to be set up right now. Let me look at this one. I have no idea what this one's going to be. So look at this. Here's a biotech. Whoa, baby. This is going to be a momentum stock. Check this out. So this is AXON. They operate clinical stage biopharma company. The company focuses on acquisition, development, commercialization of novel therapeutics to treat neurological disorders. They have no revenue whatsoever. This went up 160% today. Wow. And these equities are not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. This equity on January 5th was traded at $5.48. On January 8th, so that was a Friday, January 5th, January 8th, it traded at $2.30. So it got basically cut more than in half. If you want to see how something, it just popped up the other side and closed this window. And the window, the way I'm using that phrase window, folks, inside the council charting, candlestick charting, that's what they kind of use to fill gaps. This is pretty amazing. So let's see what the news is on this. Licensing deal. Let's see what they say. Gene. Okay, so the investors are enjoying their first ray of light in months as the shares more than doubled, and the company's plan to license a gene therapy from Oxford Biomedical. The company agreed to pay the UK-listed company $30 million upfront in cash for rights to develop the OXB102 for Parkinson's disease. Oh, I see what you get. Okay, Oxford could get an additional $812 million if certain development and sales milestones are reached. So it's pretty wild. They actually just bought something that they may be able to do something with, and they paid $30 million up front. That if it works, they're going to pay another $812 million. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. Let's go to the world of the real in Brazil. So, you know, what we have here is this. Okay, when I bring this up first, what you're going to see, you know, last week you had the market in Italy basically implode, the debt market. And I'll bring that up afterwards because that still has imploded, but yet it's not affecting any of the other markets except Italy. In Brazil, what we have is this, is that their currency, bottom line, is getting so dramatically weaker against the U.S. dollar. It's pretty phenomenal. When we bring this up, and this has happened in the past because it looks like it's the same chart. Bottom line is if we go back to just February of this year, if you want to see just how devastating a currency getting weaker can hurt basically anyone that's in that country, the real in February of this year was trading at $3.1 reals to $1 US dollar. We're at 3.8 right now. So that is a monster move against the US dollar. If we go take a look at this and we put this on a monthly basis, what you're going to see is that it seems that it's a range that is pretty amazing. The last time when it when it was the weakest, it was at 4.2 reals into $1 US dollar. That was in September of 2015. Then it goes down and gets strong to 3. Now it's back up into that area of 380. Looks like it's going to make the run for 4. The amazing part, when I look at something like this, is like, and gold still hasn't caught a bid, but it's like when you're in countries like this that your money fluctuates so dramatically, you'd think that people actually would put more money in gold. What they definitely are doing, the Brazilians put money in real estate in a huge way, and in a huge amount of real estate in the United States too. And you can't blame them because the bottom line is that you can see the devastation that's there. If we go over to the Italy market and you want to see something that's wild, so what's intriguing about this is that the first time that their bond went south, all the bonds, by the way, went south. Our markets got basically, well, all world markets got hit very quickly because what folks are worried about now is they're worried about contagion. They're worrying about, you get Argentina, you get Turkey, now you get Brazil, you got Italy. And what all of these are all about is that it's not about the country itself. It's about who owns the debt in the country, and that's what basically can take equities down. So if we take a look at the bond in Italy, what you're going to see, now this is pretty amazing. So if I go to the 2-year first, if you want to just see how something can get whacked out of just beyond belief, the 2-year in Italy just basically went up almost 100% in a week. Now, if I bring this up, let me bring this up so you can kind of see where we are, because it started pushing lower again today. Turn this. Okay, 1 second. WB. Let me bring the 10 year. I can bring the 10 year up easier. Okay, so the 10 year. Okay, so the 10 year. Look at this. The 10 year was under 1% a week ago, and now it's 2.9%, and actually it hit a high of 3%. I don't know why this is not working. Okay, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Just give me 1 more second. I had this up earlier because I was watching it. Okay, so let me hit. See if it can go that way. There we go. Okay, so if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, if you're not watching Tiger TV, remember, folks, you can go right to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. Real easy way to do it. Go to YouTube. Inside YouTube, the search bar, put TFNN Corp. It'll come up. Hit the subscribe button right there. Really easy to do. All the programs will be there digitally. Easy, it's a really simple way to do it. So if we take a look at this, the debt in Italy, what you had, we just went from 102 down when it was the disaster. We got down to 88. Now, what has happened? Then we get a bounce. It bounced up to 95, and each day this week it's been going right down to the bottom again. So bottom line is that you talk about paying up for debt. Oh my God, they're going to pay up beyond belief. That would be, it's this move here, folks, inside a debt market is almost unheard of. So picture 1 second, you are paying less than 1% for. Let me make sure it was a 10-year I was looking at. Yeah, you're paying less than 1% for a 10-year. Now you're at 2.9. And the thing that's really wild is this. We're always looking at the bond market, the 10-year, the 30-year. And I've always brought up the point that it makes 0 sense that if you're lending money to the United States right now on a 10-year basis, you're lending money at 2.972%. You were lending money to Italy 2 weeks ago, and you were lending money at 1%. Well, if you did that, you already just lost 10% of your principal, more than 10% actually, because the price went down, because you were buying those at 102, and now they're 94. What may happen here, and this is where it's going to get intriguing, I was always thinking that, okay, how much further can our rates go up when the rest of the rates are so low? What we might have here, folks, is an implosion over debt in general, and all of these rates are going to have to start going up over in Europe in order to catch up with our rates. You know, thus far, there's still a huge disconnect. You have France can still borrow at 0.7%. Germany is at 0.4%. Italy is 2.9. Spain, who's broke, Spain's broke. They're still borrowing at 1.4%. Portugal's at 1.9. Switzerland's the best. You still have to pay Switzerland, folks, to basically let them borrow money off of you. They're at negative interest rates. Check this out, for a 10-year. It almost doesn't, it's hard to comprehend. Greece got back in the number. Greece right now is at 4.5%. That's on your 10s. If we bring these to 30s, let's just see how the 30s are set up. So the 30s, we're at 3.1. Brazil's at 6.6. Argentina is 8%. Mexico's 5%. Over in Europe, it's still cheap. You know, Italy is above us. Italy's 3.5. Spain's 2.5. That's below us. Germany's at 1.1. Switzerland, look at this. This is crazy. Switzerland is at 0.4% for 30 years. I guess it's the Swiss currency. Bottom line, well, actually, they're in the euro. Yeah, so it's not even the Swiss currency anymore. Pretty amazing. Some of the higher volume equities out here, and we did have volume out here today inside the indices. Well, actually, we didn't have volume inside the NASDAQ. We had volume inside the NYSE. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 346 points. You had the NASDAQ up 51, S&P's up 21. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at a few of the builders out here. So, interest rates, bottom line, folks, first let's go to the interest rate market. So right now, 10-year, 2.972. The high for the year is 3.1. Go back 3 months. Let's see what we got here. So the low is 2.7. The high's 3.1. That's on a 3-month basis. On a 6-month basis, 2.3 was the low. The high out here, 3.11. And on a year basis, it's pretty intense because on a year basis, we had a low of 2% versus 3.1. Now, what does happen is that the 10-year, the mortgage rates are basically benchmarked off the 10-year. Right now, we're at about 4.5, 4.65. That's where you can get a 30-year pretty easy. So let's go to Toll Brothers, because inside the real estate business is no doubt what the real estate, what the rate is on the 30 years is going to make a difference, particularly on the whole market, particularly on anything under 460,000. So Toll Brothers, this has been last 5 months, $52 down to $39. We bring this back. We put this on a monthly basis. And what you're going to see here is that what is supporting it is where it broke out from. So we go back to 2011. 2011 was the 13 bucks. You consolidated from September of 2012, going all the way over to March of 2017. You broke topside. And, you know, bottom line is that we'll see if this can hold price right now, because what we did do, we came down with some volume last month, 56 million. What is holding this baby up right now are all these highs. So hasn't broken back inside the lower range yet. And we'll see if it gets any juice to do that. Lennar, let's go to Lennar. We take a look at Lennar. Lennar last 5 months just went from a price point of 71 to 52.29. Same setup. This is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it's not well. Actually, Lennar is telling us it actually wants to go back up to 62. And what you have here, you know, same type of setup. It comes back to where it broke out from. The difference with Lennar is that it had a huge contraction of volume last month. In April, we came down at 116 million. We came down at 74 million last month. That's not a bad setup. Let's go take a look at a few more of these. So you get MI Homes. Let's see the biggest ones. So for the year, oh, you got Pulte, DH Horton, Taylor Morrison, Beazer, percentage change. Let's go over to Taylor Morrison. So Taylor Morrison, TMHC. Okay, so they do business. It just says North America. They're in Florida, though, for sure. So low for the year is 19. The high is 28. This is trading 22, which is not, that's not bad. Okay, it's still down just as much as the rest of them, though. This is $28 stock 5 months ago. Yeah, this is, okay, this is interesting. Now, this is a good-looking stock. This is what the difference here is. So this just hit a high January of this year. You got a high volume high, $28.42. Let's see what kind of bread they take in. Yeah, okay, so 2014, take in 2.7 billion. 2018, 4.3 billion. So land revenue, so let's see, home closings, they do 87 million outside of home closings. Financial services, land closing, well, land, 3.8 billion. They're bringing quite a bit of dollars to the bottom line, though. So wherever they're doing business, they get some good action happening. Let's go into DH Horton, DHI. Okay, that's low for the is 32, highs 53. They're doing business in Midwest, Mid-Atlantic, Southwest, Western regions. Same type of setup, 53 to 42 in the last 5 months. This is a nice setup too, though. This is interesting, you know, right? You know, looking at these look to me like they're just taking a breather right now. You know, this is already rejected lower price. DH Horton has. It's one more. Let's go into Meritage, 1.8 billion. Oh, I see. Let's go. Yeah, 1.8 billion. That's not a bad setup. Well, Pulte. We'll pull up Pulte Homes. Oh, wrong one. Okay. PHM. Okay, so they do quite a bit. They do mortgage finance. They develop, sell residential land, mortgage financing, title insurance. We look at those numbers. Yeah, it's still home building. 8.4 billion is home building. The rest of it, 192 million. That's trading. They did 5.8 billion 2014. They're doing 9.2 billion today. The low for the year is 23. The high is 35. They're trading 31. Yeah, this is interesting. So this took a dive in January. January it went from 35 down to 28, and at this point, this is a nice sign of strength out here today, actually. This thing wants higher price. So it's intriguing. When we actually start putting this together, this is, and see, that's when this thing dove down to, that was the first time that our interest rates went up dramatically higher. It went from 35 down to 28. This thing wants higher price. So we'll see where the whole thing shakes out. But when you do look at some of those, they haven't topped, and they still seem to want higher price. So we'll basically see where that shakes out. And what that's still going to be about is about the good old bond market. If we go over to that TLT, we take a look at the TLT. So you had the 10-year and the 30-year today pull back. 30-year saved itself as it was going into its strength. TLT, bottom line, you did volume of 7.8 million. You're going into 9.6. So volume's not there. This thing could trace all the way back down, though, before it goes higher again. What the TLT is saying, it's going to be back to its high volume high from last Tuesday. That number's 122.52. Why? Because it did take out its high volume high from April 2nd at 12 million. And we got into that with 21 million. So bottom line, we'll be back up there. Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Dow Industrials finished up 346. NASDAQ up 51. S&P's up 21. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at that dollar index again. So tonight, folks, 3-4 in the morning, you can expect this dollar to start moving. Right now, it rejected lower price. It rejected go inside the lower range. That lower range is 93,480. You had 25,000 contracts traded. Bottom line, that's a lot of contract volume. Your probability is that you're going to go after that low of today once again to get back inside the range. And we get basically 2 days. When I say 2 days, you have summer trading here Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow, tonight, tomorrow will be active. Friday will slow down. Gold contract is still trying to get back inside the higher range. And each and every time it gets up into these levels, it gets sold down. It gets sold down pretty quickly. We get up to $1,306 today, sold it down to $1,300. The difference being, and this is the big number, folks, what happened with copper yesterday, as well as silver yesterday, and you had the follow-through today in copper as well as silver. Bottom line, copper was up 7 pennies today, big number. The way copper is trading, folks, okay, copper wants to hit its all-time high. It's broken every downtrend that is out there. You're talking about a $4 copper. We get $4 copper, man, you are going to get some heavy commodity prices everywhere. If I bring this copper contract back and you take a look at this, what you're going to see is that this was a break with conviction, big number, copper very well. The next move, and I suspect we're going to see it sometime next week, $3.22 a pound. Right now we're at $3.26. You break $3.22 a pound, guess what? Copper's going to be up at $4.64. Big number. If you'd like to, silver. What silver did, silver also went topside, had the volume behind the move, had the price behind the move, had the price spread behind the move. If you'd like to test drive the gold report, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN, go into newsletters, go into investment newsletters. Gold report right there comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. We look forward to speaking to you right back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.